In the heart of Omu village, there stood a small round hut at the very center of the market square. Every evening, as the golden sun sank behind the palm trees and the smell of roasted maize filled the air, villagers gathered around one woman's hut, Mama Nkem, the renowned herb seller. She was no ordinary woman. Her herbs healed the sick, cured the hopeless, and brought peace to restless souls. From dawn to dusk, people trooped in and out of her shop, holding goods, bottles, and clay cups, each hoping for a miracle. But there was one thing no one dared question: the calabash she carried every day. It was small, brown, and always covered with white cloth. She carried it on her head in the morning, and back home again at sunset. Not even her workers, not even her eldest apprentice, was allowed to touch it. Mama Nkem had many apprentices, young girls and boys who came to learn the secret of herbs. They cleaned, fetched water, pounded roots, and washed the leaves. But whenever the time came for mixing the real medicine, Mama Nkem sent them all away. "Go and sweep the compound," she would say. "The spirits don't like noise." She would then close the door behind her, humming a strange tune that no one could understand. When she emerged, the air around her smelled of fresh mint and camwood. The sick would drink from her pot, and within hours, they would rise healed. Her fame spread far beyond Omu village. Chiefs from neighboring lands sent messengers with gifts, all to seek her mysterious herbs. But behind her calm smile, Mama Nkem carried a dark secret. One evening, after serving her customers, she complained of stomach pain and told her workers she needed to ease herself behind the hut. She left her calabash carefully placed on her stool. The apprentices waited quietly at first, but then curiosity whispered among them. "Mama never allows anyone to touch this calabash," said Chike, one of her youngest helpers. "What if we just take a look?" "No," replied Adiz nervously. "She warned us never to touch it." But temptation grew stronger. Chike stepped forward, trembling. "I just want to see what kind of leaf gives such healing power." Before anyone could stop him, he lifted the calabash. A gasp filled the air. Underneath the calabash lay a human hand, shriveled, blackened, and wrapped in red cloth. The apprentices screamed. The other villagers nearby rushed in. When Mama Nkem returned, the crowd had already gathered, murmuring in fear. "What is this, Mama Nkem?" the village chief's messenger shouted. "What are you hiding beneath your calabash?" Mama Nkem froze. Her lips trembled. She fell to her knees, weeping. "It was never meant to harm anyone," she cried. "The hand belonged to my late mother, a healer who died unjustly. Her spirit gives strength to my herbs." The crowd recoiled in horror. By sunrise, Mama Nkem was dragged before the village chief. The elders sat in a circle, their faces grave. The chief's staff struck the ground 3 times. "Mama Nkem," he said, "you brought healing, but with darkness. You used the dead to feed the living. Such things have no place among us." Tears rolled down her cheeks as she was banished from Omu village. She walked away that same evening, her calabash in hand, her figure fading into the forest mist. The villagers never saw her again. But on quiet nights, when the wind blew through the market square, some say they still smell the faint scent of camwood and hear her humming, soft, sorrowful, and distant. And so ends the tale of the herb seller and the hand under the calabash. No secret stays buried forever. Power taken from darkness will one day reveal its shadow.